Hello, my friends. This is Celine with naturallivinghomesteader.com, Natural Living Homesteader on YouTube, and my group on Facebook, The Hen House. And I'm going to do a little bit of a different video today. Normally I do things like self-reliance, preparedness, growing your own food and preserving it, recipes and cooking from scratch or mostly from scratch, traditional ways with a modern twist. So basically, what I want to talk to you about today is weight loss, WW Weight Watchers. So the other day I said something on the Hen House on Facebook in my group, and I got a lot of interest. I've lost about 6 pounds in the last month on Weight Watchers. I've gained a few pounds over the holidays, decided I would go back on it, saw all the new plans. I'm loving it. This is something that's very sustainable forever, actually. Certainly maintenance mode is going to be very easy. It's something that I think anybody can do with a little bit of effort. And so I just wanted to kind of give you an overview of WW. Again, WW used to be Weight Watchers, now it's WW. And they have come up with 3 different options in plans. The first one is green, the second one is blue, the third one is purple. And the whole situation is each food has a point value, and there's no off-limit foods ever. You can have ice cream, you can have cake, you can have popcorn, you can have potato chips, you can have steak, you can have lasagna, you can have French fries, you can have anything you want. But every food has a point value. You're given so many points a day, and when those points are gone, then you have to make sure that you are eating what they call free foods, free point foods, 0 point foods. And every plan has a certain amount of them. The green plan has the most points, but it has the least 0 point food list, so that you have less to choose from. You don't get free pasta, you don't get free potatoes and things like that. Beans and corn and that sort of thing. But it gives you the most points to choose whatever you want to eat. As they all let you choose whatever you want to eat. The blue plan, the middle plan, I think it starts at 24 points a day, and it has a 200 free food list. And it's a little more lenient on what you can have. Then the purple plan, which is what I'm on, so that's the one I'll be able to tell you the most about, is, I was on the blue plan before, but I don't really remember a whole lot about it, about what you can have and what you can't have. Free, I mean, you can have anything, but the free stuff. There's a 300 0 point food list that comes with the purple plan. I get 16 points. That's the plan with the least amount of points, but I get the most amount of free foods as long as I eat within reason. I can have potatoes, I can have whole wheat pasta, I can have beans and corn and brown rice and whole grains and that sort of thing with no points. And so I can eat all that kind of stuff and then use my points for higher fat, higher calorie things. And that's kind of how they gauge the points. Like, you get this point system where every food has a point value, and then you have a budget of so many points a day, plus an extra bonus budget of so many points a week. In case you go over, you can pull from that. If you don't use all your points, up to 4 of them will go into that weekly bonus every day. As long as you have some left, they'll go into it. No more than 4 a day, though. And so anyway, it works out really good for me. I rarely use all my points, but when I do, I'm not worried about it because I have this big bonus pool of like 36, depending upon, I start with 36 a week. And lots of times I'm way up into the 40s by the end of the week of all these extra points I could have used that I don't really use most of the time. I don't need to because of all those 0-point foods that I can eat. The way you keep track of this is real simple. There's an app. And it's, by the way, there is I'll put a link to a 30-day free trial. I have no affiliation. I don't earn anything or make anything from this. I'm just sharing by answering some of the questions that people have asked me about WW and my weight loss plan. But anyway, a free 30 days, and then after that, I think it's less than $5 a week. It's all online digital. You can pay more and go to weekly meetings. That's not what they call them, but the weigh-in meetings. I don't know what they call them now, but that's not it. But with your digital, you also get coaching if you want it, and I mean, it's there's a community, an online community similar to Facebook, only it's just Weight Watchers, and it's just those people who are on Weight Watchers. There are like 7,000 or 8,000 recipes on this app. Just lots and lots of help if you need it. But it's really very basic and simple. After your first week, you should have it down pat. You might stumble a bit the first week, but after that, you should have it down pat. So here is my start of the day. I get 16 points a day. I have 36 points for the week. My weekend's tomorrow evening. So I've still got all these points. If I wanted to go out and have a steak, baked potato with butter and sour cream, I could. So that's what I love about it. Nothing is off limits. You just have to stay within the boundaries of each plan. And it's really quite simple to do. It is for me on the purple plan anyway. So how this works is, let's say I wanted to, let's see. Okay, let's say I'm at the grocery store and I'm looking for lower carb tortillas or wraps that are going to fit on my plan that I can eat without thinking, oh crap, that was just half my day's, points. All I got to do is, I'm going to try to see it backwards, but I'm having a hard time with it. You just tap that, and then you tap barcode, and there's a barcode reader, and there's the barcode, and you simply, where's it at? You simply hold, where the heck is my barcode? Where'd it go? I'm having a heck of a time backwards here. Okay, there, you just hold it over the barcode, and bingo! One of these Mission Carb Balance is worth, tortillas is worth 1 point. I can live with that. And that's basically how you find out what pre-made foods or pre-packaged foods are. You can also just hit the little microphone and ask it what you want to know, and it will come up and it'll tell you. And then you just keep track of all of that in here. If you, like I make my own little cookies and muffins that are only 1 point, and I'm too lazy to put all the nutritional values in it, all the carbs, all the proteins, all the fibers, all the sodium, all the everything. I'm too lazy to figure that out and put it in there. So there's a quick add where you just tap quick add and you type in what it is and say how many points it is, and you're off again. So it's really pretty easy to figure out points, and it's easy to keep track. The purple plan, as I said, I get 16 points per day plus, like I said, 36 points a week, and then that usually builds because I'm not using all my points every day. And 300 0-point foods. Let me kind of just tell you a few of these 0-point foods that I get on the purple plan. Let me pull it up here. And there's a list of 300 of these 0-point foods, which is what sustains me, honestly. I can have, for no points at all I want. Again, everything is within reason. You don't want to be a pig about it, but within reason, because you're trying to lose weight. Can have air popped popcorn. Now I can have microwave popcorn if I want it. I just have to count the points, and the points are kind of high. Like a bag of microwave popcorn is about the same amount of half my daily points. I'm not willing to do that, but you could if you wanted to. You can have all of the seafood and the fish and the chicken, the white meat chicken, the ground turkey or regular turkey, any kind of seafood. And again, you can have hamburgers, you can have steak, you can have pork chops, you just have to count them. But all of these I'm talking about, you don't even have to count. They don't come off your points. You can have every fruit that I'm aware of, every vegetable that I'm aware of, and they don't count because they figure these in as lower carbs, lower, not always lower carbs, but on the lower glycemic index anyway. They process better in your system and slower rather than spike your sugar and drop it again real hard. What was I saying? All the fruits, all the vegetables. Oh yeah, and the way they get to these points is lower calorie, lower lower glycemic index, lower fat. They figure those are the kind of things they let you just have all you want of, and you're less likely to overeat those as you are a plate of lasagna, you know? So anyway, I can have all the whole grain, whole wheat pasta I want. I can have brown rice. I can have farro, which I love. That's my favorite grain. I can have quinoa. You know, all of those things. Any kind of bean, corn, potatoes, sweet potatoes, white potatoes. You know, all of those things. There's a list of 300 things here. And I know this is all the eggs I want. I know this is a partial list because several things have not been on here that I've scanned that come up 0 points. And so this is just the main list. And it's just a huge list of foods that keep me on track. So that's how easy it is for me on Weight Watchers. You may not want the purple pen. You may want something a little more restrictive that may mean that you lose weight a little quicker. I'm not interested in, this isn't a sprint for me. This is long-term, permanent. And I'd rather slow and steady wins the race because I'd rather enjoy my food rather than stressing over it. And the more restrictive, that would do that for me. So basically, that's it. You can go on the website. I'll leave the link to the free 30-day trial. They will ask you for a credit card, but they will not charge you until the 30 days is up and your 5th week starts, and they will let you know several days in advance that that's about to happen. There's a link on the app that you can cancel. You just click the cancellation or whatever the heck it's called, and then nothing will be charged to you if you do that before your 30 days is up. And you can cancel at any time. You're not committing to anything. It's real upfront and basic and simple and easy to follow and non-restrictive, and I highly recommend it. So basically, this is part 1. Part 2, I'm going to do a video here, and as soon as I stop this, I'm going to start another one. And I'm going to do a quick video on how to be prepped and kind of some of the things that I use that help me stay on track and not use too many points, but still eat really well. The key to this plan is not, the key to failure on this plan is not being prepared, not having things prepped, not having things in the fridge that you can grab. And so you grab the wrong things. You come in from work and you're famished, and instead of grabbing something that you should grab, you know, you grab a Hot Pocket But anyway, I'm going to do a video here in just a minute which you won't see in just a minute, unless it's in the future. And I will show you some of the ways that I prep to make sure that I always have easy meals, quick meals, meals that are on plan, free things in the fridge that I can grab so that I don't cheat. But the beauty of this is you can cheat once in a while. You can have a free meal once in a while. You could have a whole free day if as long as you didn't go too nuts. You know, it's however you want to do it. It's your plan. So that's it. See you in the next video, where I will show you how I prep and how I stay on plan. And thanks for watching, guys.